If you'd like to share your computer with other users, but don't want to give them your username and password, you can create a local computer account for them. It's not difficult once you know how, so let me take you through this process step by step in this following video. In this video, I'd like to take you through a scenario where I need to create a user account for another user in my small business. We're a small company, so we don't have an IT department or servers or the need for Active Directory user accounts, which you may be working with if you work for a larger company. So what I need to create is a local user account. To begin, I need to access the user settings in the PC Settings app. To open that, I begin with the Start screen and I type in Users. In the search results, I filter for Settings and then choose Users. This will open the PC Settings app, and I can scroll down to access the button that I need to create a user. The first screen asks for an email address. You'd use this in case you already have a Microsoft account. I'll talk about Microsoft accounts in a separate video, but in this video, I want to focus on using a local account. So I need to go to the bottom of the screen and choose the option to sign in without a Microsoft account. As you can see, Microsoft really wants me to create a Microsoft account, but I will insist on a local account and choose the button for local account. Now I simply complete these fields. Remember that you can verify which password you've typed in by clicking on the I button. Confirm your password, and then type a password hint. Remember that you should never actually type in your password hint. Once all those boxes are filled in, you can click Next, and then the account has been created. If you click Finish, you can see that the Ben Baker account has been created. Next, I'm going to show you how to use this account. So I close the PC Settings app and sign out. I sign out by clicking on the User ID tile and choosing the Sign Out option. Once I've signed out, the lock screen is displayed. I can click on the lock screen, and then to select the account that I've just created, I need to choose the Other User tile. If you are using a computer which has been joined to an Active Directory domain, then you will get this prompt that asks you to specify the username and password, but also tells you that you are signed in to a particular domain. In the case of this computer, it's signed into a domain called Acme. If you want to use a local account, you need to prefix the username with the name of the computer. So I'll show you how to do that. The format is to type the computer name in first, and then type a / character, and you'll notice as I type the / that the sign in prompt changed from Acme to Acme CL1. So I'm not signing into the domain anymore, I'm signing into a local user account. I then provide the username and the password. Because it's the first time I'm logging onto this Windows 8 computer, it'll take a few seconds to set up my environment. The hints that are being shown now are applicable to touchscreen users, whereas for PC users, we just need to wait until this animation is completed. Now that we've successfully logged in as Ben Baker, the Start screen is displayed. As previously mentioned, you might want to create a local account either for another family member on a home PC or for a colleague if you're using a computer that's shared between several people working for a small business. Although having a separate user account for Ben Baker is very useful to give him his own private files and settings, there are a few limitations in using a local account. The most obvious one is that you don't have access to a lot of the internet-based services. So, for example, to use SkyDrive or the store, I would need to have a Microsoft account to log on with. I'll demonstrate what happens when you try access the store. Although I can open the store, I can't actually install any apps unless I have a Microsoft ID. So if we go to the the charms and search for Twitter. When I click on the tile in the search results and try to install it, I am prompted for my Microsoft account. I'll show you how to create a Microsoft account in the next video. So for now, I'll cancel this and close the App Store. So to review, creating a local account is a great way of giving somebody else their own private settings and private area where they can store documents. Creating a local account does have its limitations though, primarily because you need a Microsoft account to get the most out of Windows 8.